What is up, you guys? How's everybody doing out there? How is your day going? I hope it's going super, super duper duper fantastic. I'm Ashley with AHM Artistry, and in today's video, we are going to be using some brand new products that came out from Milani Cosmetics, and I'm so excited to play around with these and show you guys how the pigmentation is, how the blendability is, and all that fun stuff like you know I like to do over here on my channel. So Milani Cosmetics recently launched two new eyeshadow palettes, and they call them the Gilded collection. They have a noir and a rouge palette. I have the noir palette that I'm gonna be trying out for you guys today. So it is more about cool tones. There are some warm tones in there, but it looks like there's some nice neutral transitional mattes in there maybe that we might try to play around with. And then they also have this new Luminous Get Lit Kit. Hello, how ginormous is this box? When they were saying kit, when it came in the mail, I was expecting this cute little tiny itty bitty thing. No, she is mega. She is not here to mess around. She is ready to get lit, quite frankly. So we're gonna test all that. We're gonna try all that right on my face. I'll be the test dummy for you guys. We'll see how everything goes and if it's worth your coin or not. I mean, I gotta be honest, $20 for a drugstore eyeshadow palette, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm here to find out, like, is it really pigmented enough to justify that price point? How is the packaging? How is the whole kit and caboodle? I wanna find out for you guys, because, I mean, gone are the days of only $5 eyeshadow palettes at the drugstore because, hello, $20. What? Okay. Also, I just want to throw it out there. I'll touch on it in a minute, but Milani's shipping is crazy fast. I got it in 24 hours. Oh my goodness. Wow. Holy moly. We'll talk about that in a second because wow. If you want to see all that and if that all sounds good and dandy to you guys, well, you know what to do. Sit back, hang tight, and keep on watching. Let's talk about this shipping from Milani, because this is not a fluke. This is the second time that I've ordered from Milani Cosmetics, and I got it within 24 hours. I ordered this palette and this whole kit and caboodle on the day that it launched at noon. 24 hours later, it was on my doorstep. Noon on Wednesday, it was there. Bangarang. I was like, holy smokes. I mean, granted, I am in California and they're in California, so that might be why shipping was so fast, but either way, I'm super amped about it. Also, their communication was amazing. They emailed me right away when everything was gonna come. I got updates and left the warehouse, on this truck, getting delivered. Like, I love that, because I don't have to be neurotic and hit update, update, update. The company can be neurotic for me and send me those emails. So I love that, Milani. Keep up the good work. And it was free shipping at that. It was like $30 and you got free shipping, but I think that day the palette was free shipping. I don't know if that's still going on, but I was spending more than that anyways because I wanted to get this kit too to try out. That was really loud. Yeah, so I have a lot of good things to say about that. I mean, I ordered from Tarte that whole little makeup kit last week and a half ago, and I still haven't gotten any update at all. All it says is order confirmed. So that's great. I need to email them because hello, why can't they get it together? And Milani has it together. It doesn't make any sense, but good job on you, Milani. Good job on you. Anyways, back to the product. All right, now we're gonna dive right into the eyeshadow palette here, and I'll have a couple things to say. First, before we dive in, first of all, yes, $19.99 to be exact for this eyeshadow palette, $20, which, as I just mentioned, it's a little shocking, you know? I mean, there's a couple brands at the drugstore now that are higher price points, and you know, I'm kind of in between. It's kind of like, well, where's the affordable price point? Like, they're kind of pushing it here, but at the same time, it's nice to have like a whole different range of selections as long as the products perform, right? Right? But I was a little bit surprised when I opened up this packaging to find out that it is like a cardboard packaging. Now, I think this is the second or third launch that Milani has come out with eyeshadow palettes in the $20 price range. The other one that I saw, honestly, it was beautiful. I remember it being like all metal and metallic and stuff, but this is cardboard through and through. It doesn't have as luxurious of a feel. However, when I opened this up, I was like, wow, that is very bright, very beautiful, and I can think of so many different looks that I want to do with this palette. So, you know, maybe they sacrificed the packaging to get some crazy intense pigment in there, some blendable colors, some buttery formulas, and then that's fine, right? So you get 16 different shades, and you know what? There's lots of cool tones, there's lots of warm tones. I can see a lot of different looks with these. And there are, in fact, 3 matte shadows. Now, a lot of people on Milani's Instagram and Trendmood's Instagram were a little bit concerned about these palettes not having any mattes in them. Now, I can't speak for the Rouge palette. The Rouge one did look like there was maybe 1 or 2 mattes in here. I'll throw up the swatches up there so you guys can see the whole color scheme laid out for you and see how you like that. Likey. It seemed to be swatching very nicely, super smooth, super pigmented to swatch. Now, they did have one other eyeshadow palette called the Rouge palette. Now, me personally, I would usually go with the Rouge one because the tones in there are very warm tones, lots of reds, lots of pinks. I personally like that on my skin tone, on my eyes. It just makes my green eyes pop, and I just love that. But I have a lot of palettes in that range already, and I wanted to kind of go out of my comfort zone and pick something that I wouldn't normally pick out. And I also feel like, side by side comparing, I feel like this one's a more complete palette because you have these shades in there that did end up being matte, and that is really nice because then you don't have to grab a companion palette to go with this bright, shimmery, metallic-y type of situation. You can have it all in one, and for $20, that's what I would look for. I don't want a $20 eyeshadow palette that I have to add something else to complete, you know? So that's where it can get more like reasonable in that range. But I mean, what you might think is reasonable and what I might think might be different, $20 for drugstore eyeshadow palette, I don't know. We're gonna have to see how it all performs on my eyes and see if the proof is in the pudding and the shadow, you know? Now, I was stalking Milani and Trendmood's Instagram comments to find out where else this was gonna be launched at, because right now it's just on Milani Cosmetics website, and they said that it's gonna be exclusive at Ulta. Now, I've noticed with specifically drugstore brands, sometimes there's like a temporary exclusivity and then it goes to the other stores like Walmart and Target. I don't know what's going on with that. All they said was exclusive at Ulta at the end of June. So you have to stay tuned for that if you're trying to get your Ulta points and everything. Now, I have to say, after ordering from Milani the second time and the quick, speedy customer service, shipping updates and everything, I love that. But not only that, I was able to use a discount code. So Trendmood has a discount code for 15% off, and I love that because I don't have to wait around for like a certain Ulta coupon to go on sale or for these products to go on sale. I can just do the Trendmood deal. And on top of that, Milani had $35. If you spent $35, you got a free gift with purchase. So we have a free gift with purchase to try today too. And that's pretty cool. So I really liked that experience ordering through them. It's not often that I'm like, wow, super excited about a certain brand, like specifically ordering through them, because I'm an Ulta points girl. I get it. I know. But if I can save some actual money and quick shipping, then I'm gonna go that route too. So I don't know, that's all I have to say about that, but that's where you can find it. That's the shade swatch. Let's go ahead now and pan over to my bare eyes, my bare face, and let's see how this actually performs. So I already did my eyebrows and primed my eyelids, but let's go in with Bubbly. By the way, I love that the shade names are right underneath the shades because that makes everything so much easier. I know a lot of drugstore palettes don't offer that, so that is definitely a plus. This shimmer shade, I'll throw up the swatches right here. This shimmer shade seems like a very soft kind of light shimmer, so it does look like it'll work very nicely as a base shade. That just gives a kind of like a satiny sheen. So I'm not sure what I want to do exactly. There are 16 shades in here, like I just mentioned, and they're all so pretty. And there are so many different looks that you can create with this palette, honestly. My mind is kind of like spinning in all different directions, but I also want to try the blendability and the butteriness of these matte shadows. So let me do a little bit of that and then we'll play with some color. That way we kind of get the best of both worlds. We can see what kind of neutral looks we can pull off and also what kind of fun fullery colors, what kind of fun, colorful looks we can do with this palette. So let's go in with a little blending brush. Let's go in with this shade called Entitled, which is that very, very light transition shade right here. Oh, that's instantly nicely pigmented, but soft at the same time. Hopefully that's coming up on camera, but that is a very, very nice transition shade. I like it. Me likey. Now I'm gonna go in with a more fine tipped blending brush and dip into Lust, which is a very warm tone brown shade. Very, very pretty. Let's see how it performs. Pop it right into that crease. Ooh, look at that. Effortless, if you will. Buff that out. Okay, well, so far this is a very pleasant experience. Mattes are blending very nice, and I know that mattes are some of the more difficult ones to formulate properly, and for a drugstore palette, this is good, which for a $20 drugstore palette, honestly, it better perform really well. Am I right? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. What do you think about drugstore brands and their slightly higher price points? It seems like they're getting more and more pricey. Do you think they belong in the drugstore? Do you think they belong somewhere else? So yes, this seems like a look right now that can go very au naturel. You could go in with After Party right here and just do a really pretty champagne-y, bronzy eye look. You could go in with Don't Ask. You can go with a little bit of gold there, or you can dip into these colors, which is what we're about to do because I really want to see how this goes. But that is very, very buttery. We might pop that in later. I don't know. I want to test out as many colors as possible, but still make this look make sense. So I think I have to, I think I'm obligated to, quite frankly, dip into Gasp, that blue shade that I mentioned at the beginning, but I can't deny the other beautifulness of the other shades. So let's come up with a little look here. Let's do something fun. Let's test some stuff out. I want to try it on a brush on just my eye right now without any kind of concealer laid down and see how it goes. So let's do that. Okay, now first I'm gonna take Lust and deepen up the edges right here. Oh wow, okay, yeah, all right. I already knew that was pigmented, but that is like barely a tap, and I still have it left over on my brush from the other side. Wow, okay. All right, now let's go in with decision. I'm just gonna go straight in with Gasp, you guys. I'm gonna do it. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm just doing it. Okay. So this is with a brush. Not amazing with a brush. Yeah, a little lackluster. So let's go right in with the finger. A little around. Okay, much better. Kind of like a press and sweep. Okay. Yeah, definitely a finger for that. That is really cool. This reminds me of the Blue Blood, is it Ocean Ice? One of those. That actually didn't work for me in the Blue Blood palette, but it actually is working quite nicely in this one. Yeah. Dupe Alert maybe? Maybe Dupe Alert. And then for the sake of testing, I'm gonna do another shade in the inner corner, and let's do the other eye. Let's do the red. This one's called No Pictures right here. Gonna be a little 4th of July looking situation maybe, but I just can't help it. I just want to test these out, see how everything is. Dang it, I should have used a brush. Let's see, let's see. Somewhere, somehow, some way, we'll find a way. I'm just going around the edges. It's kind of the similar situation as the blue. Little better, but not great. I would go in with my finger. Let's go in the gold. Rocco? Put it right now. Whoa. Okay, that one works better. I mean, it works fine with a brush. Wow, that is really, really pretty. Oh goodness. Okay, that's cool. Let me just kind of gently blend it into the red shade. That red shade is almost starting to look kind of pink. You know what? It's not really red. It's more of a pinky red. Deep, I know. But the other palette had like red and I think like hot pink or something in it. But that's really cool. And now on the other side, let's go in with, let's try Dripping. This shade is like duochrome. It's really cool. Oh my goodness. I love that. I love that. I'm gonna amp it up a little bit, but wow. So what I would do, just like a forward thinking of a look, I would do those two shades like all over, gently blend it out, up into the crease and just smoke it out, and those two shades would be so cool together. But we're not doing that. I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna make it work, but that's so pretty. On top of that, just to kind of get the lightness and balance the gold to the cool tone, I'm gonna take this shade. Oh wow, he made it even more duochrome. This is called Don't Ask. Very convertible. That's really cool. Dude, Very pretty. Very, very, very pretty. Okay, now I need to try to make it make sense from the transition shades that I laid down. So I'm gonna go in with, this shade was crazy, Gilded Noir, because it was like a matte with a lot of glitter in it. It was like, not just like a touch, it was like a lot. It was really cool. Let's try to blend that in, kind of make it more cohesive instead of just like a glitter and then a matte. There we go. And very cool tone too, so it makes sense with the blue. When I blended that shade, that blue color that I laid down wants to come off a little bit, so let me just amp it up a little bit more. So it's not very friendly with blending. It wants to kind of dust away. So bear that in mind. Let's bring it all the way over this time. It might want like a glitter primer or a concealer laid down to really get that. I think it's coming up blue really nicely, but it's not showing the shimmer as much as I would like it to. It looks very muted down. So I think laying something down to help it stick would help solve that problem too. And now on the other side, I'm gonna mix. I'm gonna make a little mix, little scientist lady. A little bit of Lust with Posh, because Posh kind of swatched like a smoky shimmer too. Ooh, I like that blend together. That's really cool. Actually blended better too than the other side. And the red on this side didn't go away like the blue did, so that's good. I'm still gonna amp it up a little bit. Not that needs it. I just want to bring it all the way over here to create that balance from the other side. And then same thing with the gold. I'm gonna bring the gold in a little bit just as I did the silver. I didn't like go into this thinking I was gonna do a fire and ice moment, but I kind of did, didn't I? All right, so that is how everything is going so far. We'll revisit the lower lash line in a sec. I'm gonna go do my face base makeup because we have some face products to try out. I got the Get Lit Kit, which is in this ginormous box, and I don't know why it's in such a big box, and I can't wait to open it up and find out. So we're gonna try that. And then I have some give with purchases that I got on top of like the free shipping and the discount code that I got. So I'm super excited to try all of this stuff, and we're gonna do that, and I will be right back in a sec. All right, everything is starting to come together. It's amazing what a full face of makeup and lashes will do, but we're not full face yet. We got lippies and cheeks and the highlight stuff. Let's bust open that Get Lit Kit. Yes, so when I opened this to make sure everything was in my order, in my box of everything that I ordered, I was surprised with how giant this was because I didn't know. I don't know if it was, are these sold in stores? Are they that big there? I don't know these facts. But I will tell you how much they are. This was $24.99. It says the original price was $34.97. I don't know if that's like the valuation of each individual product sold by itself, because I know that each one of these is sold by itself and they created this kit. So for the kit, it's $24.99, and it took the Tread Moon discount of 50% off on top of that. So that's just in like a little outer sleeve. And then it's this black box, but you know what? That's really pretty. Like a little shoe box type of situation. That's really cute. Okay, so we have this little box of goodies. Yep, full size highlight, bronzer, and blush palette right here. And then it also comes with one of these single blushes. Everything's very bubble wrapped, by the way. Nice that even these are bubble wrapped inside the bubble wrap, inside the bubble wrap, you know, because things happen, things break, things shift, and they made sure that that didn't happen with these. Now this feels like typical Milani stuff. So you got the gold packaging right here. It's just a basic acrylic case, but it just looks more luxurious, like honestly, than the cardboard palette, in my opinion. Okay, so this is the Luminoso Glow 01 shimmering face palette. I don't know if there's other shades, but ooh, that's really pretty. Now it says bronzer. Maybe that one we can use as a bronzer. It's pretty light. To me, it's very like a very shimmery blush palette and mostly highlight. They are all very, 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 very shimmery, but let's find out. Let's see. I'm gonna get a clean blush brush. You know what I just realized when I was swatching these? That these say they are for the eyes also, and some of these are crazy, crazy pigmented, so I think that they would work really nicely on the eyes for that. Oh, it's hard. I'm gonna do, maybe I should just do the bronzer and highlight in this, because I also got the blush, and this one is in Luminoso number 5, Baked Powder Blush. I've never ever tried a Milani blush before, which is crazy. Not even the flower ones. I know. What's wrong with me? But maybe I should do this one as a blush. Oh yeah, let's do that. And you know what? Is this one matte? No, that one has like a luminosity to it, but it is kind of matte at the same time. So maybe I'll do that and layer one of these. Oh, we have so many options. I could do one on one side, one on the other to balance out my eyes. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's too far, Ashley, too far. So let's go in with this. Ooh, that is pigmented. That's nice. You go in with a lighter hand next time. Yeah, not too shimmery. It kind of blends down to a matte, but it has like this light glow about it. Little pigmented though, I gotta tell you, you gotta go in with a light hand. Because wow, I have to try this one all the way at the end over here. This, wow, that is shimmery. Oh, and here it is on my face. That one has a lot of pigment. It's looking a little bit too much. A little too much. Mayday, mayday. Let me just blend that out with this fluffy brush. Hey, so maybe for darker skin tones, not mine, but that's nice that there's a range in there. That is nice. I think personally, ooh, this one right here has like a kind of dual shifted glow, which could either work as a highlighter or a really cool blush. But I think for me, this one would be my babe, but it could very well be the same one as this. Kind of different though, kind of different. So it says this works as a bronzer too. So let's try this bronzy shade. It looks a little too much for me, but you know what? We're gonna know that going into it. So we're not surprised if it happens to be too much, you know? It's a little warm tone, leans to that pinky red warm brown. You know what I mean? But it is pretty. It blends really nice with the blush. Complements well. Can't say it's my go-to yet, but if I only had this palette to work with, I could work with it. I could work with that as long as the highlight is banging. So let's go in with that. Let's go in with, oh, I completely ignored all the blushes over here on that side because those are really pretty too. Those ones are less pink, more on the natural and yeah, neutral side. Let's do one side with this one right here, because we're like, whoa, okay. Oh, that is gorgeous. Okay, all right, I love it. Okay, I'm sold. I mean, even if just the highlighter works, I would be sold because I like that glow, baby. I like it. And then on the other side, let me grab my other highlighting brush and go in with this iridescent pink one to kind of balance. They kind of look the same on my face. Did I use the same one? I feel like they kind of are applying the same, but they don't look the same in the pan. They're both beautiful, they're just like the same. So, you know. I guess this one has a little more yellow in it, and this one is slightly less yellow, but still yellow. Now for lips. Let's go in with lippies. So I ordered the Color Statement Lip Liner, True Instant Color, and in the shade Nude, which is number 3, because this set right here came with, where'd it go? Here it is, the new Keep It Full lip gloss. So it's like a plumping lip gloss, and let me try it first. Let me calm myself down. Let me try it first just on my bare lips so we can see how that pigmentation is. And then I'll do it with the lip liner because I also want to see how the lip liner goes because I'm always needing a new nude lip liner, you know? Minty smell as per usual. Full size. Big lip applicator. Oh, really creamy feeling though. That's nice. Not crazy pigmented. So I'm definitely glad I got the lip liner. I have foundation lips. Maybe I should wipe those off first. No foundation lips. Let's go in now with the lip gloss. That's like a really pretty natural tinty pink glossy gloss. Very shiny. Feels so nice on the lips though, you guys. It's very creamy, very moisturizing feeling, not crazy sticky, and it has a slickness to it. So I don't think it would be very long lasting. However, it'll be very comfortable. So let's go ahead and put that nude lip liner on, and then this gloss right on top. Smells like a wooden number 2 pencil. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm taking the SATs or something. Oh, that's such a creamy lip liner. Oh my goodness. There's no drag. You know how some lip liners have that drag on it? This is so creamy. All right, that is pigmented, very smooth. This nude, however, is pink. Wow, that is a very, very pink nude. Okay, let's throw on some gloss on top. Oh, now you can really see. Ooh, that is so, so pretty. Ooh, it has like this iridescence to it. The plumping aspect of it isn't intense, and yeah, it's not too much. It's very subtle. Even the mintiness is not too much. If you don't like that like crazy intense, crazy plumping, this might be a nice step for you. I like crazy intense plumping. Oh my gosh, I overlined my lips a little too much. We're just gonna go with it, but this feels nice. This feels comfortable, like a gloss that I could just throw on when I'm in a rush and my lips are dry and I can feel moisturized and everything like that. Wow, really, really glossy. Whoa, whoa, okay. All right, what else do I have over here in my bag of tricks? Okay, so here is the gift with purchase. That was everything from the Get Lit Kit. Now, gift with purchase was a surprise when I went to go check out. It said if you spend $35, then you get a gift with purchase, and I don't know if it changes or what, but it was the Make It Last Matte Setting Spray, and then the little blush. This one is 901 Luminoso Baked Powder Brush. Is that the same? No, I guess it's different. Is Luminoso, maybe that's just the range of blushes. Maybe that, because it's different than the flower ones. They're very similar. Okay, no, the one in the Get Lit kit is more pink, but it's very, very similar. This one just leans more on the peach tone. This one slightly leans onto the pink tone. So if you have 901 or 05 already, I don't necessarily think you need the other because they're very similar, boo. They are very, 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 very similar. Let's go in with this little guy. This is a big size little guy, 1.18 fluid ounces. So this is their travel size. Oh, that's a strong sprayer, woo. Oh, it smells so good. Like, so good. Oh my gosh, what is that? Oh, it smells so good. It's like there's a certain, this is gonna sound like it's really strong, but it's not. It's like a faint men's cologne. Oh, that's really, really nice, but in like a refreshing way. Maybe like certain men's body wash, maybe that's more accurate. Okay, didn't matte too much, but a little tiny bit. I can't really attest to the 16-hour wear claim, but it uses matte charcoal. So it's like a matte charcoal setting spray, supposed to control oil and mattify and set. So I will have to keep testing this out and let you guys know how I like it, but it felt and smelled really nice. So that's that. There you go. Let's do the lower lash line real quick and wrap this puppy up. So I'm gonna go with what I did for shimmer on the top and put it right onto the bottom just to continue that. Oh, that's really pretty. I'm glad that this shade's working well with the brush. It's nice because it's blending really nicely into the yellow and creating like that orangey shift. And then on the other side, let's go in with Drippin' and put some Don't Ask right on top. Ah, gasp, I'm gonna have to go in with my pinky because it does not want to work with me with that brush. Try to smudge it out. Oh, it's hard to do. I think we made it work. I think it is working out. I need some inner corner highlight though. Let me go in with Don't Ask over here. And then a solid gold on here, but that's not really as bright as I like it. So let's go back into this highlighting palette and go in with, because these were nice and yellow, let's go in with this one right here. Oh, that's much better. That is so much better, boo. Yes, yes. Okay, all right, yep, There we go. All right, my fam bam, here is the completed look all done up for you guys to see more up close. Light's a little bit dimmed so you can see everything a little bit better. Let me know right now, are you team fire or are you team ice? Because like I said, I didn't necessarily mean for this to happen, but you know what? I'm glad it did. I think it looks really cool together actually. I know it's not something that everybody would walk out and do, but I think it looks really pretty. They actually complement each other really well, and the lip actually ended up working out nicely with it because I think the balance of that shade and then the blushes and everything just kind of makes sense. But let's talk detail. Let's start with the eyeshadow palette, obviously. So Gilded Noir eyeshadow palette. Again, I don't think the packaging is anything special. I wouldn't necessarily think that this was a $20 palette if I walked into the drugstore and I saw it there on the shelves. However, when you open it up, it is pretty bang-a-rang. It is beautiful. When I just look at it before touching and playing with it, I feel like It has a kind of Too Faced chocolate gold bar essence to it. Like there's a couple of shades in here that are like total dupes. I mean, Rocio is chocolate gold, hands down, even performs the same on the brush. That is like literally the same type of matte shades that are in the chocolate gold palette. Now I think it's cool that this palette offers a cool tone variety and a warm tone variety. However, the warm tone is limited. So if you want a palette that is more on the warm tone side, the other palette that they came out with, the Gilded Rouge, is definitely more warm tone. But if you want like kind of a mix and different things to play with, then this would be your boo. However, there are a couple caveats to keep in mind. I didn't get to play with everything in the palette, but I did get to use quite a bit. Gasp, that blue shade did make me gasp. It is amazing. In the palette, I do have a difficult time applying this, just like I do the Jeffree Star Ocean Ice in the Blue Blood palette. And you know, honestly, if Jeffree Star can't make it work, I would be hard pressed to see Milani or any drugstore product for that matter make it work. And this is so similar to me, other than the like staining, because staining doesn't happen on this one like it does the Ocean Ice. It performs the same way, where I have to pack it on the lid with a finger, and as I'm going about my time and blending, it kind of diffuses and softens, and it doesn't keep that intensity. Now, I'm not sure how these pigments would perform, or these shimmers would perform on a prepped eyelid, like a prepped cut crease with concealer or glitter glue or something. It might perform a little bit better and have something to stick to, especially if you use a brush, but more testing would be required to find that out. I did like how everything blended here, but if you notice, it's not as like intense. It more softened than when I first applied it, which I think it looks really pretty, but you have to know that this, I mean, even that gold didn't stay quite as intense as it is on my eyelid, and this red is more softened and diffused, but it's more of like a, you want to play with some fun metallics, some fun colors, but you don't want that full crazy bangarang. Then I think this palette you can definitely make work. I like the transition shades in here. I think that they worked beautifully, and I like that you don't have to have a separate palette to use some of these things. And then as far as the Get Lit Kit, so $24 for the whole set I think is not bad at all when you get full-size products. However, this palette right here, how much is this palette by itself? Okay, this palette is only $8.99. However, the original price is $14. So it looks like there's a price drop. It might just be on sale at Ulta, because that's what I'm pulling up. Now, $8.99, that's not bad. I would totally grab this for $8.99. I think this highlighter is amazing. Wow, but $14? I don't know, because for me personally, I don't like a lot of shimmer in my blushes, and I like them to be very, very soft and subtle. And maybe I need to play around with these two over here, but the pinks, it's a little intense. I think that right now there's like two shades that I would do, and those two shades are almost the same. Those two highlighting shades in the middle were too identical to me to want to pay a $14 or whatever it was for it, but for $9 or for a kit price is not bad. I think that this blush right here, the first one that I put on, was really pretty and soft. It was just when I went a little too much into that one that it kind of went crazy. And then the gloss is really nice, really pretty. I mean, it's still glossy on my lips even through talking through everything. If you want a very, very subtle, plumpy smell and feeling that's so subtle, then you can do it, but it doesn't necessarily plump my lips, but it gives that glossy appearance where it looks fuller and it's more moisturized. So if you want a moisturizing gloss, then there you go. So I think that the set would be a good value for you if you like that gloss, if you like that blush and then you like this whole set, then there you go. 24 bucks, not bad at all. Now, as far as the lip liner goes, woohoo! Yes, I really like this. $5 for this lip liner. So creamy, so smooth. One of the smoothest lip liners that I've ever used. Okay, I need to go check out some more shades of that, because I liked that. Can't speak much to the Make It Last matte setting spray, because all I did was spraying on my face, and there you go. So I don't really have much to say about that, except it smells amazing and it sprays well, and I'm not itchy or anything weird. So there is all of that. Let me know what you guys think of everything down in the comments below. I will continue to test everything out. I'm never going to tell you what you should and shouldn't buy. I'm just going to present the information to you and let you guys decide for yourself if you're into it or if you ain't. And that is all I have today for that. If you are new to my my channel and you just stumbled upon my face for the first time, well, hey, what's up? Welcome, how are you? I'm gonna give you this opportunity right now to consider going down and hitting that red subscribe button and joining our fam bam. That way you can be a part of the notification squad and find out when I post new videos, which is at least 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and you don't wanna miss out on any of that. I know you don't, I know you don't. To my OG fam bam, you guys are awesome. I freaking love you guys. I love talking to you guys down in the comments below, chatting it up about makeup and everything that we love. And I hope that every single one of you guys out there, every single one of you, whether you OG fam bam, whether you are new fam bam, or whether you are just passing by like a feather in the wind, like in Forrest Gump, I hope that you, yes you, have a great freaking awesome, wonderful, happy, lovely day. By the way, I love how these shades are on the place with the color is below. But I have a million blending brushes and yet I can't seem to see them with my eyeballs. Why can I never find the brushes that I'm looking for? I probably need to figure out a better setup than these cups. Where are you? You're fluffy. You should be right in front of my face. Hello, it's me. Where's my Sigma E35 blending brush? Where is it? Okay, there it is. All right. Fun, fullery colors. Fun, colorful flutters. What kind of fun, colorful looks we can do? Liner tipped, fluffy bluff. I'm tired.